Let me ask you something very uncomfortable. Female freelancers, come around. Now, why are you the go-to girl for everyone else's business, but your own bank account is still starving? You know, this question, you need to think about it. Reminisce on this question I just asked you. You're praised for being reliable, for being helpful and talented. But if we check your Stripe account or we check your bank account, you know, right now, would it reflect your worth or your people pleasing, right? I want you to think about it at this point. This is not a mindset problem. It's not a mindset problem. It is a business model that is broken. And the worst part is the very thing you are doing to prove yourself, the very thing that qualifies your worth, are the same things, you know, keeping you broke. They're the same things keeping you burnt out and the same things keeping you invisible. Today, we are going to burn down that model to the ground. That model that is in your head that you think you know, we are burning it totally to the ground. And I'll show you exactly how to rebuild your power, how to rebuild your positioning, and how to rebuild your profit, not hustling. So we are done hustling. Now, if you are a female freelancer and you're watching this, or you're a freelancer, this is relevant to all freelancers. It's going to help you. So I would love you to share this video as you are receiving this or as you're watching. And if you're just tuning into the Cashflow for Her Web event, I sincerely congratulate you. Congratulations for being on this live web event. There's a lot to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So, by the end of this live web event, you're going to learn why your reputation for being the reliable one is secretly killing your income and credibility, and how to reverse it to attract high-paying clients who respect your boundaries and pay you your worth. So how does that sound? I'm sure you can't wait to hear what I have for you today. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. You are the one people count on. Everyone counts on you, the one who always shows up for people, the one who never misses a deadline for your clients. You never say no, and you always deliver more than what you are paid for. I've been there. I know what it's like. Clients love to work with you because you always deliver. You deliver on time. You even outdo yourself. Friends even come to you for help. You get compliments like you're so reliable, you're the best, you are a superwoman. But you see, your bank account betrays you. Your bank account never reflects your effort. Your calendar is full, but the energy is depleted. You're showing up consistently, you're doing everything you can, you're pushing on, but somehow you still feel invisible. You see, this is the reality of thousands of female freelancers, especially those in tech, you know. And these ladies are the ones who wear the badge of strong and dependable like an armor. You are strong in everything, but you see, underneath, they are burnt out, underpaid, starved, and stuck. Now, let's break down why this is happening to you at this point, and what it's costing you, and how to break out of it before it breaks you. So, we are going to be talking about the hidden cost of being the reliable one. So I have this broken down into 4 sections. We're going to be taking it section by section. So we are starting with section 1, which is the hidden cost of being the reliable one. Now, let's get this real for a second. You've probably been praised for being dependable. I understand that. Clients even call you a lifesaver because you portray yourself to be a lifesaver to clients. You get replies like, wow, you are amazing. You're so quick. You deliver on time. You're so helpful. Thank you. And for a while, yeah, it feels good. It's not wrong to get compliments. It's not wrong for you to, you know, put in your very best when serving your clients. It is very mandatory. But at the same time, as it feels good at that point, you feel needed. You still feel relevant. You feel like you are doing it right. And I get that part. There's this fulfillment that actually comes with it. But you see, behind that praise, behind the applause, behind the encouragement, behind the accolades, is a dangerous cycle most female freelancers don't recognize until it's too late. And the thing is, most people don't talk about this thing. Most people, industries, do not talk about this particular situation that female freelancers are actually going through. And not just female freelancers, I'm sure I'm talking about, I'm speaking the mind of every freelancer out there. So if you resonate with what I'm talking about, you can still throw more light by commenting on this live web event. I want to see your comments. I would also love you to share this live event to get to as many as possible. And then if you're here, you can just drop maybe your favorite emoji, something to let me know that you're here. I can see you, and then, move on. So the truth no one tells us, female freelancers, is this: reliability can become self-sabotage. And I'll say that again. Reliability can become self-sabotage. And I'm going to explain that. I'm breaking this down to the barest minimum that you can understand. Putting yourself in a situation where you are so reliable when it comes to delivering services to your clients, when it gets overboard, you begin to sabotage yourself. Like you get yourself stuck in a cycle that you don't have control over. And then it gets to a point where you begin to feel used, you get burnt out, you get tired, frustrated, and then you sometimes you even decide to hop out. Sometimes you feel like this thing is not for you. You don't want to do this. You are not sure you want to do this. Or you just get tired. You lose fire. You lose your passion. You lose your zeal because you are giving out so much and there is nothing to quantify what you are giving out. You think you're showing up professionally, but what you're actually doing is training people to ignore your boundaries and worse, underpay you. Now let's break it down. Let's break it down. For example, you answer your DMs at midnight just to be seen as responsive. I get that. You give free audits or strategy advice in groups, but no one is hiring you. I get that. You redo work for free, even though the brief was unclear. Whatever your client gave you as a brief is not so clear enough for you to identify what you're supposed to do correctly. And then you find yourself redoing the work, revisiting that work for free. I get that. You also offer extra revisions just to avoid conflicts. I get that. But you see, the truth is this: you are not being professional. You are not. You are actually being over functioning. You are over functioning, you are over delivering, and you are underpaid, undervalued, and exhausted. Now, the thing is this, let's turn this emotional roller coaster into something you can actually use to grow your business. You see this roller coaster you're going through? Let's tweak it up and let's see how you know you can use this to grow your business. I actually teach this in the Cash Flow for Her implementation program. But here's a sneak peek. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into a framework I teach in the Cash Flow for Her implementation program that will change the dynamics of what you're going through at the moment in your freelance business. Number one, recognize the role you are playing. It's called the real framework. So we're starting with R. Recognize the role you are playing. Ask yourself, am I acting like a business owner or a best friend? Freelancers who give or often try or are often trying to earn approval instead of setting professional terms, this is what is hurting you. You are supposed to act as a businesswoman, not someone's best friend, trying all your best to make them happy at the detriment of your finances or at the detriment of your value or worth. No. Freelancers who overgive are often trying to earn approval instead of setting professional terms. You are to set professional terms. You don't need anybody's approval. You do not need approval from any client or anybody. When you seek approval, that is when you tend to overdo things. You tend to overgive. So you need to work on your professional terms. Set your priorities right, set your goals right, and your boundaries right. Now, the second framework is evaluate the emotional hook. Evaluate your emotional hook. For example, what am I afraid? What am I afraid will happen if I say no? Most times it's fear of being replaced, rejected, or seen as difficult. Why are you scared of getting a no from your clients? You shouldn't be scared. You should not be scared of getting a no, because the truth of the matter is, no simply means next opportunity. That is not the end of the world for you. If you get a no, it simply means it's an opportunity for you to get another person, another client. And possibly the person telling you a no is not your client. Your client will understand your language or the language you speak. Your client will resonate with you. Your client will understand what your messaging is and what your solutions are. And they will not tell you no. Have you ever seen someone who is sick and goes to the hospital, which is the right place to be when you are sick, and then seeking, medical advice or medical help, and then the doctor is telling you, okay, I've diagnosed your problem, you have headache, you have fever, these are the medications you should take, and then the person who has the problem is saying no. If you are getting a no, as a matter of fact, it's healthy to get a no. If you do not get a no, how would you know your ideal clients? So don't be scared of getting a no. Don't be scared of getting a no. And you need to kill the fear of being replaced or rejected or seen as difficult. You are not difficult. You are not rejected. You cannot be replaced because you are unique with your solutions, the solutions you provide. And that is why it's important for your messaging to be clear, your solutions to be simplified. and clear that even your clients, when they come across you, when they come across your solutions, at that point of encounter, they understand verbatim exactly what you offer. And the next thing is you offer your boundaries, which leads me to the next framework, which is audit your boundaries. At this point, you need to look at your last 5 client interactions. Ask yourself this question. Did you do something unpaid? Did you do something unpaid? Did you reply after hours of working, your normal work schedule? Did you reply after your working hours? Did you ignore your got to be nice? Because sometimes being nice is it's how do I put it? Being nice puts us at a dangerous end. And at the end of the day, we do not achieve results, or we end up losing a client, or we end up being burnt out and all that. You need to look into these questions and answer these questions genuinely. Have you played nice? Have you ignored your gut to play nice? And this leads me to the next framework. Lead with value, not validation. I mean, it is normal. I think it's a natural phenomenon for every human being to seek validation in whatever you do or whatever, I mean, your personality or whatever, wherever you find yourself. It is a natural phenomenon for human beings to seek validation because we all want to have that sense of usefulness, value, right? Even in our relationships, in whatever we do, wherever we find ourselves, it's natural for us humans to seek validation. But when it comes to building a business, oh boy, like there's a lot of unlearning to do. You need to lead with value, not validations. Set clear expectations and charge for your expertise. Set clear expectations and charge for your expertise. No more long free DMs. No more quick favors. You're not rude. You are not running a charity organization. You are running a business. Why the hell did you stress yourself learning that skill? That is your business. You are the CEO of that business. So the earlier you settle down and come into the consciousness and the mindset of I am a CEO of this business, then you begin to set your priorities right. Now, what is costing you right now? Let's be honest. Let's all be honest here. One, you are attracting low paying clients who see you as a helper, not a pro. Your clients are currently seeing you as a helper and not a pro. Number two, you feel bitter and burnt out, but still can't raise your prices. Okay, now let's look at this. You are tired, you are angry, you are burnt out, you are exhausted, and you can't raise your price because you are chasing clients. You are the one doing the chasing. So you have positioned yourself at the mercy of your clients, meaning whatever comes what is what you take, which is very unhealthy for any thriving business. Number three, you feel stuck doing more to prove yourself. But you see, nothing is changing. You feel stuck. You are doing everything for everyone to see you, for you to be visible, for your clients to be able to identify you that, oh, you solved this particular problem and they have to run to you, but then nothing is changing. You are still running after them and you can't still raise your prices. And there's little or nothing you can actually do because you are stuck. Number four, you are losing time. You lose time, you lose energy and sanity, and your bank accounts, your account balance stays the same. It does not change. Now, here is the harsh truth. I want to coach you, right? So let me coach you. Here is the harsh truth. Being nice won't build your business, but being strategic will. Being nice will not build your business. Being strategic will. And the earlier you understand that, the better for you. Now, this is what you can do about this situation. Shift from being helpful to high value. You need to shift. Now, shifting is not just shifting your, it's not just about shifting whatever you're doing in your business. You need to shift your mindset. You need to shift your mindset. Now, let's start with number one. Let's talk about what to do at this point. Number one, start setting boundaries. Set boundaries that protect your peace. Set boundaries that protect your finances. Set boundaries that protect your value, your skill set. Number two, charge confidently and communicate your worth. You need to be confident in communicating your worth. I know a lot of freelancers out there who are scared. They are scared. At a point, they set their prices. At another point, they are renegotiating within themselves. How do I put my prices? Do I need to bring it down a little? Already, you are shortchanging yourself. And then you are still negotiating or renegotiating to bring down your prices. Like you are actually enjoying what you're doing. You are not. You are not. Charge confidently and communicate your worth. Your clients need to understand the value of your worth. Communicate it as simply as possible. And it's non negotiable. This is non negotiable. Number three, show up as a specialist, not a savior. You did not, I mean, you are a specialist in your field. You are a specialist in your skill. You are not a savior. You didn't come to die for them. And then you have to sweat blood and throw away your life because you want to please a client. No, no. You need to present yourself as a specialist, not a savior. Do what you know how to do best. And if the client needs anything extra, let him or her pay for it. Not you doing everything for free. And then you're burnt out. And then you look at your account balance and it's insulting you back to your face. Right? So, number four is this: position your offers for clients who pay premium for clarity and not chaos. You see, the positioning of your offer is very important. Why? Because there are a bunch of clients out there, and every client has its market. Now, there is a market for cheap clients, there is a market for premium clients. You can't package your service cheaply and expect premium clients to seek you. You can't. You can't package your services or whatever you offer, your offers, in a premium way and you expect cheap clients to seek you. No, it doesn't work that way. Now, the question you ask yourself is, what kind of clients do I want to attract to my business? I don't want to attract clients that will give me headache. I don't want to attract clients that will stress me, that will not allow me enjoy my life, that will take away every precious time of mine, that I can use to recuperate, to heal, to rejuvenate myself for personal development or spending time with my family and friends or having a life. And then I'm churning everything into a particular client that wants to stress me. And at the end of the day, this client will not pay me. Or at the end of the day, the client will stress me to get my money. Or at the end of the day, it goes through. So these are meetings. I call them calling yourself a meeting. You need to call yourself a meeting and ask these questions. As minute as they are, as simplified as these questions are, they are overlooked. And you see a lot of freelancers, especially new freelancers. New freelancers are just hopping in, and at the end of the day, they don't even know what they are doing. By the time they realize how deeply sunk into this vicious cycle they are, then they become confused. And some of them even stop whatever they are doing. Whereas that skill set is what is hot in the market and is what people want. When you see positioning. I cannot overemphasize this a lot. Positioning your skill set to attract premium clients is very important. Is very, very, very important. If you do not take advantage of positioning your business, if you do not take advantage of creating a system around your business to attract premium clients, you will get, I call them nightmare clients. You will get nightmare clients. You will get problematic clients. And at the end of the day, because you're not attracting the kind of clients you want, the ones that come to you are pricing you $50, $100, $200, and you say yes. And even after saying yes, you're scared of where the next client will come from. And then that one will still stress you. And if possible, in the middle of your journey with the client to helping them solve their problems, they kind of reduce the amounts that they're to pay you. Some will pay you in trickles. So let's say, for instance, you have a client who you have negotiated, and this client has said, okay, I'm going to pay you $100 for this. And then they send you $20 and tell you, in the middle of this journey, I'm going to pay you $50. By the time you get to the middle of the journey, you are looking for them. You look for them and they ghost you. Or even if they decide to send you something later on, they will send you another $20. And then you have $60. And then you deliver and they find something to complain about, and you are doing revisions on revisions on revisions, and they tell you if this thing is not meeting up with the quality I want it to be, I'm not going to pay you. Then sleepless nights. You do not have nights anymore. And you're doing all you can. You're doing all you can. By the time you deliver, you have done so many revisions. The client goes to you. And some will even send you bad reviews because you didn't bow to whatever box they were trying to box you into. But at the same time, if you do not set boundaries in your business, abuse is inevitable. If you do not set boundaries in your business, abuse is inevitable. Clients will abuse you. Even you will abuse yourself because you just find out that you are doing things that you're not supposed to do on a regular basis. I mean, even in 9 to 5, respect the 8 to 9 hours work shift, and after that, you go home and rest. So, what could be worse? What could actually be worse? The thing is this: right now, before you burn out again, before you burn out again, if you keep showing up the same way, if you keep doing what you're doing, if you continue this thing that you are doing, being available to everybody, you will keep getting the same type of clients. And that is the truth. The same income drought you continue to experience, the same exhaustion you will continue to experience. And it's not your work that is broken. It's not your skill set or your services that you offer that has issues. What has issues is your approach. It's your approach. Now, the cash flow for her implementation program isn't about more hustle. It's not about more grinding. It's about finally doing the right things with structure, support, and strategy. It's about building systems or a system depending on what you offer. In this program, I'm going to show you, because I'm just going to give a rundown. In this program, I'm going to show you how to reset your boundaries without losing your clients. I'm also going to show you how to build offers that attract premium buyers. In the Cash Flow for Her implementation program, I show you how to own your expertise with confidence, not desperation. I also show you how to finally make consistent cash flow without being anyone's go-to girl. That's what you get when you sign up for the implementation program in the Cash Flow for Her, right? So let's be clear, this isn't optional anymore. Now, what is not optional? Your peace is not optional. Your income is not optional. Your future is not optional. Your business, the destiny of your business is not optional. They all depend on you learning how to operate like a CEO, not a helpful freelancer. You see, the earlier you understand this, the better for you. Don't wait until you resent your business, until you hate your business, until you hate what you're doing. Don't wait until frustration kicks in or depression kicks in. Don't wait until burnout forces you to stop. Don't wait for anything to frustrate that passion out of what you're doing. This is a warning sign for you. And this is also your wake up call, right? Now, if you're ready to break the cycle, it's simple. Join the Cash Flow for Her implementation program and do it now, because being reliable isn't enough. When you are trying to build a life of freedom and financial power, it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, it's simple. You sign up for the Cash Flow for Her implementation program, and it's as simple as that. You have the link on the screen. Now, let's move to section 2. Remember, I said I have this broken down into 4 sections for us to understand deeply. And I made it simple and clear enough for understanding. Now, section 2 is this: the curse of always being available. I call it a curse. It's a curse. Now, let's start with another uncomfortable truth. Being constantly available doesn't make you reliable. It makes you replaceable, right? Being constantly available to your clients, available at their beck and call. When they call you at midnight, you are there. When they call you at 4 a.m., you are there. You are reviewing and doing revisions outside your working hours, outside the hours scheduled for your work. Let me tell you, you think you are doing yourself a favor, you are not. Or you think you are doing your clients a favor, you are not. You are simply telling them, I'm so available and I can be replaceable. Yeah. In fact, the more available you are, the less value you appear to be, the less value people place on you. Let me tell you, the best way to value something is in scarcity. When you are scarce, you are not so available, not easily reachable, right? When you position yourself to your clients in a way that you assess me, when you value my skills, when you value my offers, I am available to you. When you position yourself in that manner, they will value you. They will value your presence. They will value what you have to offer. I might be sounding harsh today, but you see, let me explain something to you. And I'm going to explain what always being available really looks like. I'm going to explain that to you now. This is it. You never set office hours. And a lot of freelancers are very guilty of this. You don't set office hours. Clients can message you anytime and you always reply. You are you are always there, ever ready. When the message comes in, you respond. Quick to reply. Okay? You also pause your personal time like lunch, sleep, rest, weekends, leisures, because maybe a client will need something. So you are at alert. You are paying so much rapt attention. You are waiting. You don't even sleep. You're always checking your dashboard and all that to see if maybe a client has reached out and which client has reached out so you can quickly reply. You don't want to lose any client. All right. You also say yes to last minute revision. You say yes to scope creeps or sudden demands because you are scared to lose a gig. Okay? You also sacrifice your schedule. You sacrifice your time to match your clients instead of working like the business owner that you are. You do a lot of sacrificing, yeah, in the name of, oh, I want to please my clients. You see, this is what I call the over access trap. You are easily accessible. It's a trap, and it's one of the fastest ways to go broke. Now, what is secretly costing you? I'm going to let you know this thing that you are doing to yourself. This is it. Number one, low energy days. You are tired, anxious, burnt out because you are always on. You are not there. There are no times you are off. You are always on, always available, always accessible. You have there are days you will go low, like your energy vibe will be so damn low. And sometimes you don't just want to do anything like there will be no fire, there will be no vibe. Number two, you attract low paying clients. Low paying clients. You see, high value clients want pros with structure because they know these things. They know. Now, the way you position yourself is it tells them a lot. High value clients want pros with structures. They want, you know, what is the word now? They want expertise with structure. They don't want freelancers who are looking desperate. As a matter of fact, if you position yourself as being desperate, they won't talk to you. They won't send you any gig because in their hearts of hearts or in their mind, they see you as this person is hungry, this person is hustling. And so some of them will want to take up the advantage of that. They take advantage of you. And then they say, oh, how much are you offering? You call one fantastic person, they tell you sorry. First of all, you already appear desperate. And they're going to use that to their advantage. And they will take advantage of you. Number three, no boundaries. That's what you're doing to yourself. You feel walked over. You feel resentful. You are invisible. You will feel invisible actually because you feel no one is seeing you. Nobody can see your effort. Nobody is valuing what you are putting out there, even though you're working so hard. And I've said this many times. I mean, being busy does not mean you are, you know, growing financially. Being busy does not give you a fat bank account. As a matter of fact, most people that are extremely busy are broke. I just see it as they take advantage of being busy to hide their feelings, to hide their pain or frustrations. And then lastly, there is lack of credibility. You will lack credibility. If you continue doing this to yourself, you will definitely lack credibility. You don't look booked or in demand. You look like you are waiting around for work. So you are scampering. You are all over the place. You are so accessible. You are all over the place. They won't take you seriously, especially high paying clients. They will never take you seriously. Now, I want to teach you a model. And this simple framework and this simple model, I use this in the cash flow for her implementation program to help female freelancers regain control, confidence, and credibility. And I call it the framework. Access framework. And it's all about taking back your power. Number one, audit your availability. You need to work on that. Write down your current work hours, your response time. Write it down, document it, and how often you check your messages. You need to document this information. Ask yourself, would a top consultant be this accessible? So position yourself as one. With the mindset you have as a consultant, would you be that accessible? So you need to structure your working hours. Restructure the time of your response to DMs, your accessibility moment of time, time of revisions and all. You restructure that. And then you create work hours and stick to them. Even as a freelancer, you need boundaries. Stick to them, stick to your working hours. Train your clients to respect your schedule. Your peace is your productivity. If you do not have peace of mind, if you are not settled in here, how can you be productive in whatever you're doing? You cannot be productive. You will struggle. You struggle to please your clients. At the same time, you will struggle to please yourself, right? So you need boundaries as a freelancer. You need to teach your clients to respect your schedule. When you are available at such kind of hour, let them know that you are available. When you are not available and they begin to fling things at you, tell them respectfully, I am not available at these hours. Kindly wait till official hours. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So that's it for creating your work hours. The next thing is you communicate your client's boundaries clearly. I think I just said that right now. Set expectations in your welcome emails, in your contracts, and your bio. Set your expectations clearly. Let it be clearly stated. For example, official hours Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I respond within 24 hours. I respond within 12 hours, right? Be clear. And then eliminate scope creep triggers. I call them scope creep triggers. Yeah. Now, this is it. Stop saying yes to random favors. Stop saying yes to quick edits or tiny extras, all because you want to retain the client. I mean, to what end, right? Stop saying yes at anything that comes your way. It is not in your contract. If it is not in your contract, it is not happening. There is no bending the rules. If it is not documented in your contract towards your client, it's not happening unless you want to charge for it. So even if you probably want to consider or reconsider offering extra services, or extra edits, quick edits. For instance, in your freelance business, you are open to two revisions or one revision in whatever you're doing. and then the client wants to go an extra mile. It's either you are charging for that extra mile or it has been stated in your contract. If it is not stated, it's not going to happen. Boundaries are boundaries, right? And then the next thing is show your structure publicly. Talk about your process, your policies, your client onboarding flows. Professionals have systems, rookies have chaos. Professionals have systems. You see, systems cannot be overemphasized. It's very important in any business that is growing or thriving or scaling. You need to set up systems. Talk about your process to your clients, your policies, your client onboarding flow, those information. You need to state them clearly. Now, the next thing is you need to stop trying to be their favorite. Oh, I mean, playing the favorite card or favoritism card, you need to stop being their favorite. Stop trying to be their favorite. You are not here to be liked. This is business. And business does not care about favoritism. You are not here to be liked or loved. You are here to be paid, right? So being respected is better than being liked every single time. Because when you are being liked, right, there is a tendency that you can be unliked. You are here to get paid. Hello. You are here to get paid, not to make friends. Yeah? Now, when to do this? Let's talk about when to do this. As soon as you realize at this point you are tired of being taken for granted by your clients, you are tired. If you've been saying to yourself, clients don't take me serious, they always expect more than what we agreed on, or you say to yourself you are exhausted and you don't even know why, you are confused, that's your signal. It is a signal for you to step into the CEO energy, which is your next step. That's what you're supposed to do next. At that point, it's time for you to step into the CEO energy. Start behaving like a business owner, not a PA, not a personal assistant. Yeah? Rewrite your boundaries and make them part of your client's experiences. Set expectations from the start so that no one can cross the line anymore. Set your expectations rightly from the very beginning. State your terms and conditions. Make it clear to your clients as simple as possible from the inception of that project. From the inception of that project, and then detach your work from your responsiveness. Detach your worth from your responsiveness. Detach it. Because the truth is this, the client who pays you the least will expect the most. I don't know if you've experienced that. Clients who want to price you, reduce your value, and price you as they like, those cheap clients, they call them cheap clients, nightmare clients. Guess what? They expect so much from you. Those are clients you should avoid. Those are clients that you should run away from. And the best way to do this is show up in the implementation program, the cash flow for her implementation program, where I'm going to show you how to set up, powerful service boundaries that make clients respect you. In the cash flow for her implementation program, I help you create a structured, professional client experience, even if you are doing it alone, even if you are, on your own, right? I also help you position yourself as a high value expert with standards, not desperation. You see, in the cash flow for her community, in the implementation program, you're going to be repositioned. Your business is going to be repositioned. No more late replies, no more overworking, no more apologies or apologizing for having a life. get paid more when you stop acting like you are available for less. You get paid more when you start acting, or rather, when you stop acting like you are available for less. Now, let me be clear. This is bigger than business. This is bigger than business. This is about how you train people to treat you. There's a way you you can train people to treat you by how you respond to them, by the terms and conditions and boundaries you lay before them from the beginning, right? Now, if you do not take control, you will keep getting stuck in the same low paying, high stress loop that's killing your confidence and draining your creativity. So you need to end this now. You need to end this cycle now. Don't wait for burnout to wake you up. This is enough wake up call for you. I don't see at this point, right? I don't see why this is not enough sign, or you've not gotten enough signs for you to tell yourself, oh, there's something I've not been doing right now, and it's a wake up call. I need to do something. Because if you continue to do things the same way, you cannot expect a different result. You can't expect a different result doing things the same way. You need to change the process, change your strategies, change your system for you to get a different result. Yeah. So the thing is this: don't wait for burnout to wake you up. Join the Cash Flow for Her implementation program today so that I can help you build a business that honors your time, that honors your value, honors your skill, and your sanity. Yeah. So here's section 3 now. Let's move to section 3 quickly. The new way is boundaries, positioning, and power. I repeat that again. The new way to handle this is boundaries, positioning, and power. You didn't leave your 9 to 5 to be someone else's errand girl or yes woman on Instagram or any social media platform. You didn't learn a whole skill set to yourself just to keep undercharging and over delivering. You didn't do that to yourself. You didn't start freelancing to be broke. You didn't start freelancing to be stressed out. And you didn't do this. You didn't go through all the hassle to learn this skill set, to be an expert in it, only to end up invisible. You didn't do that. But somewhere along the line, you became the nice one, the helper, always available girl who, gives free gems, free tips in DMs and praise someone finally sees her worth. It's not your fault. I do not blame you for it. I understand. Simply because probably you're just starting out, nobody knows you, or you have been in the game but you are still pushing, people have not. It's more or less like nobody has seen your worth. Nobody understands exactly what you offer and how to value what you offer. You know, this is what the internet actually glorifies. Showing up and giving value without telling you the dark side of it all. And this is the dark side. When you become a content machine, but not a confident businesswoman, your business becomes a charity. I kid you not. So you can't just be out there dishing out so much free information, giving out your best, and at the end of the day, you become a charity case, not a businesswoman. You are not building business that way. You are not building business that way. And the thing is this: it's time for a shift. It's time for a shift from playing strong helper, strong woman. Yeah. It's time to move from that mental case, that mental space of being strong, to paid problem solver. You are a problem solver. You should be paid for solving problems. That's the right thing to do. You deserve to be paid for solving people's problems. And this is the new way I teach inside the Cash Flow for Her implementation program. And it starts with 3 simple radical moves. I'm going to talk about these 3 simple radical moves. And this is something that you can do on your own. But I would advise you sign up for the implementation program so that we can propel you into achieving the results you want to achieve by getting high paying clients and generating consistent income for yourself sporadically. Number 1, audit. Number 2, stop. Number 3, rewrite. Let's talk about audit. Audit your client's relationships. Ask yourself, who respects my boundaries? If you have a list of clients, you can take that down. Who are the clients among all your clients? Who are the ones that respect your boundaries? Who constantly asks you for more without paying more? Identify those clients, put them aside. Then who makes you feel small, replaceable, or guilty for charging your worth? If you have such clients, put them aside. Put them aside. Write those names down. Then decide who gets to stay and who needs new terms. So you are not saying drive them away or dump them. Who needs to stay and who needs new terms? Meaning you need to revisit your contracts, right? You need to revisit those terms again and spell out your boundaries clearly. Number 2, write down, okay, I've said write down those names. Then the third one is stop giving free advices in DMs. Every time you drop a quick tip for free, you train people to consume your brain for $0. So that information that they are getting from you, free DM, free tips, free tips on DMs and all that, freebies, free information and all that. They are consuming that knowledge for free. That's something they should pay for. So instead, you could say, hey, that's a deeper conversation or a deeper information. Here's my link to book a paid discovery session. How about that? So you drop your link for them to book for a paid discovery session. That session is a time to rediscover whatever problems they have. Sometimes they think they have a problem and that problem is not even the problem. Your client will tell you, I have a problem. But when you put them in a position of booking a discovery session with you and you diagnose them, you discover most of the time that the problem they say they have is not the problem. There is a bigger problem that can be solved. And once that bigger problem is out of the way or out of the picture, automatically solve the smaller problems and further problems to come. You can charge bigger for that. Now, fourth one is, you know, yeah, I was given an example. Sorry, I was given an example. So, yeah, you make them, book a conversation with you, or better still, you tell them that you would love to help, but here's where you can apply to work with me. So if they want to work with you, they want to know more, they're giving you the vibe that, oh, okay, this information, this service is what you offer. Okay, fine, this is fantastic. I feel this is gonna help my business. The next thing is you drop them a link. You'd love to help them, but here's where they can apply for them to work with you. Free help creates followers, and that's the truth. Anything you do for free, you are just pulling crowd to yourself, followers. But you see, paid frameworks create clients. So when you put a price tag to your services, to your systems and strategies, you create clients. Because anybody that comes to you for that solution must pay you. You're not giving out that solution for free. And there is no aspect to that solution that you want to give for free because they have to pay you, and it's only clients that pay you, right? Now, the next thing you do is rewrite your offers. Your offers are not a list of tasks. They are not a list of tasks. They are the solutions to a bleeding problem. That is what your offers are. Your offers are expected to solve bleeding problems. So ask yourself, the offers you have right now, do they solve problems? What kind of problems do they solve? Because let me tell you, every problem has its price tag. There are some problems that attract cheap clients. There are some problems, I call them premium problems. Problems for premium clients, right? When you solve bigger problems, you make bigger money. It is a principle. Solve a big problem to attract big clients. Solve a big problem to attract premium clients, right? So rewrite your offers. Your offers are not tasks, they are solutions to problems. Instead of saying things like, oh, I design websites and include 5 pages and SEO, those are jargons. You say something like, I help service based brands turn visitors into paying clients through conversion driving web design. So I'm going to spell that again so that you can catch it. I help service based brands turn visitors into paying clients through conversion driven web design. You see that it's clear enough. You offer that service to help them create conversion driven web designs that help service based brands turn visitors, cold leads, into paying clients, hot leads. Simple. You don't need a professor or any teacher to come and explain what that is to you. That is simply a result. And clients don't care about your jargons, technical jargons and all that. They care about results. I say this like every live I come on, every web event I come on. I say this like I think it's a ritual. But the thing is, clients want results. You pay to solve problem, or you pay to get a problem solved. You will spend your money to solve a problem. And spending that money literally means paying for a solution, not a to-do list. Okay, nobody cares about your to-do lists. They care about your solution. So sell the results, sell the outcome. And the only time you can do this is right now, immediately, not later, not next month. You have to do it now. Every day you keep doing business the old way, the old-fashioned way, what you are always used to. The performative, overworked, underpaid way, stressed out, broke, burnt out. You are reinforcing a system that trains people to devalue you. You are reinforcing a system that destroys your confidence to charge more. And you are also reinforcing a system or reinforcing a system. I don't know if I got that word right. I think it's reinforcing, not reinforcing. Yeah. So you are reinforcing a system that keeps your bank account dry even when you are busy. So you don't need more followers. You don't need a large audience. No, you don't need any of that. You need more boundaries spelled out clearly, right? Now, why must you do this? Why must you do this? Because burnout is not the badge of a queen. We are the cash flow queens, right? And we are putting out our skills out there, our values out there, not to just wear the badge, of burnout. No, no, that is not the badge of a queen. Now, being exhausted doesn't mean you're working hard enough. It does not qualify. Doesn't qualify you that you are working hard enough. Being tired, being exhausted, being burnout, always available. You know, being always available does not mean you are loyal. It makes you invisible because you're everywhere and you don't value yourself. Already, you do not value yourself. And if you do not value yourself, you can't be valued in the eyes of others. And being underpaid isn't noble, it's harmful. It harms you financially, it harms your relationships, it harms your family members, it harms your personality, it harms your confidence, your self esteem, right? So, you became a freelancer for freedom. You became a freelancer. You decided to do freelancing and build a freelance business because you want to be financially free. But the thing is, you are accidentally building a business that drains you mentally, it drains you emotionally, and also drains you financially. Or you see, that ends here because the way to do this that I can tell you is the cash flow for Huawei. Yeah, inside the implementation program. In this program, I walk you step by step through the entire shift from burned out to banked up. And you're going to learn a lot being part of the implementation program. You're going to learn how to create irresistible offers that speak to high paying clients. You're going to set boundaries without fear of losing clients. You're also going to price confidently so you are not apologizing for your rates. You are also going to be able to position your services as a must have, not favors, not charity, a must have. You're also going to learn how to build a business model that protects your peace of mind and your paycheck, your bank account. So, this is not a course. This is not a course. It is a business reset, a business revamp, right? Designed for women who are building, who are done begging, designed for women who are burnt out or being broke. The thing is this, you do not have to do this alone. Because I know most of us have the mindset of, oh, well, something I can do by myself. I just need to go over it. I need to study. I need to take this course. I need to, get more gurus to, help me out of this. I can figure it out myself. I'm into tech. Yeah, I'm into tech, so I can figure it out myself. The thing is this, you are not meant to work like three people to prove your worth hiring. You aren't meant for that. You are not meant to serve people who don't respect your time, who don't respect your values, who don't respect what you offer, who don't respect your space, who don't respect, you know, what you have to offer. You are not meant for that. You are not meant to be the strong one. You are not meant to be the one who never gets support back or supported back. You're doing so much for clients, right? But then you deserve more. Who's doing that for you? Who? Who supports you in this? There is another way, and it starts with power, not people pleasing. There is another way, and it's called the cash flow for Huawei. Now, what is the next step you should take at this point, at this juncture? Stop struggling silently. Stop struggling silently. Stop waiting for permissions. Stop hoping next month will be different. Stop thinking that, oh, you're gonna take up this opportunity later on, because you're losing time. And as you lose time, you're losing money. You are losing opportunities. Start learning the strategy. Start learning, having a mindset shift and systems that actually get female freelancers paid. It is now, the time is now for you to start, getting up to, taking up programs like the implementation program, the cash for her implementation program. Now, the only way to get in is by signing up in the community. Sign up for the cash for her community. You need a community of women who are doing this, who are building this. If you want to get closer to me, you want me to hold you by the hand, you want me to guide you, you want to be coached on how to, take up this new system and adopt this new system to change the dynamics of your freelance business and your finances. The first step is to sign up in the Cash Flow for Her community. That is my house. So you knock on my door, I open the door, you come in, and I make you feel comfortable, right? Now, once you're signed up, the next thing is to apply for the implementation program. Once you apply for the implementation program, you're going to get the support you need. Every support you need, you're going to get that, because I'm not doing this for so many women, for so many female freelancers. I'm not doing so, I don't want to handle so many women at the same time. It is limited to just 30 women. 30 women. And once that batch of 30 women is full, that is closed for that, what's it called? That is closed for that. And then I begin another cohort. So if you don't want to wait, the thing is, the implementation program runs for 90 days. It runs for 90 days. So if you can't wait for 90 days, why don't you sign up now before the cohort is full? Once the cohort is full, right, it's another 90 days or another month before you're able to come in again. So you see that I am not open to everyone. I cannot take in so much women. I want to devote my time, my resources, my energy into helping your freelance business, bringing you out of that vicious cycle and re-establishing that business by teaching you a system that will transform the financial status of your freelance business. Now, like I said, this is not a course, it is a business reset. If you're interested, sign up for the implementation program. Let's get started. Now, if you have not shared the live web event, I don't know why you haven't shared this. Invite every female freelancer you know every Saturday live on Facebook. I have this Cash Flow for Howard event to teach you processes, strategies, frameworks that can help you revamp your business, your freelance business, and reposition you to start attracting high paying clients and generate consistent income for yourself. It is a business revamp, a business reset, right? And it is limited to very few. It is not open to all. So I want you to always be available for the Cash Flow for Her web event. Share the live. The time zones are always on either the post or the flyer. Always be available for the Cash Flow for Her web event. Invite someone. Share on your profiles. Share on your timelines, and invite a freelancer, most especially female freelancers, because that is, they are endeared to my heart. I love to help as many women as possible. So basically, that is it. And I also want you to follow me on my social media handles. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. If you haven't watched my YouTube videos, um, you need to. You don't have to miss it. Go back, watch, relearn, take down notes. Take down notes, right? And implement. You cannot, all talk. All talk and no implementation takes you nowhere. Implementation is the most important. That is the vehicle that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. Implementation is very important, right? It's a time for you to act. Whatever you have learned, it's time to experience it, put an action to it, right? Experiment these things and see the results you get from it, right? So basically, that is it. And if you have not been following me on Instagram to watch out my reels, I have been posting reels every day from the 1st of May to the 30th of May. It's a 30-day reel challenge that I'm doing, and I've been teaching on the high paying client shifts. That is the series I'm on, and it's a cash flow for her series. This series, I have taken you from where you are as a broke freelancer to where you want to be. It is a journey. So if you miss a reel, it might affect the others. So it's a process. It's a journey from day 1 to day 30. So today is day 24, and I posted the reel for today. If you haven't watched it, go on my Instagram or Facebook and watch those reels. I give out tasks on these reels. Do the task, comment. I want to see what it has done for you. Like, what result did it get you? Did you encounter any challenge? You can put it in the comment section and I'm going to reply you immediately. Or if you want, you know, you want to be closer to me, you want to get, maybe you have personalized questions that you want to talk to me, sign up in the Cash Flow for Her community, be part of that community, right? And also for the web event, when you register on the web event, for the web event through the link, after registration, there is another button at the bottom that you can use to sign up into the community. So after you registered, the next slide that comes up, it tells you a welcome. You have secured your seat for the Cash Flow for Her web event. When you look further downwards, you see the button for you to join the Cash Flow for Her community. It is very important. I drop tips in that community that will help you. And then you have the opportunity to ask questions as you journey, whatever experiences you have, challenges you have, you can put it up in the community questions. Even Sundays we have Q&A in the community. It's an opportunity for you to ask your questions, right? Learn and implement, grow, and start getting fantastic results, right? So sign up for the Cash Flow for Her community today. Right now, you can sign up. It's right on your screen. You can sign up right now and invite someone to the Cash Flow for Her web event. It's very important. Registration is very important, right? For the Cash Flow for Her web event. And then you can invite someone, invite a lady, send her that link, especially if she is a female freelancer. Send her the link, let her register, and then she should join the Cash Flow for Her community. We are out there to help you thrive in your online business. Now, my final words are this: your freedom starts the moment you stop performing and start positioning. Enough of the performance. It's time to reposition. Let's build your business from a place of power and not panic, right? So that's a fantastic one from me. It's a beautiful Saturday. Thank you so much for those that were able to join me for this live web event. Thank you so much. I do not take it for granted. And for those that have shared this live, you are amazing. Thank you so much. You are amazing. I love you guys. I love you all from the depth of my heart. And I wish you all the best. It's a fantastic Saturday here So wherever you are, good morning. Wherever you are, good afternoon. If it's afternoon at your place, and good evening from where you are. But before I hop out, I want to use this opportunity to give a fantastic shout out. It's a birthday message for um, Mama Christine Clark. Yes, both of us have come online. We've had a live together. That was, I think, a month or 2 months ago, and it was a fantastic experience for Christine Clark. I enjoyed that podcast we had live on Facebook, and it's a happy birthday from the Cashflow for Her Queens. On behalf of the Cashflow for Her Queens, I say happy birthday, Christine Clark. We love you. We enjoy the times we spent with you. You're amazing, an amazing, fantastic firebrand woman building online business for herself, at the same time changing and transforming lives. We love you. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. Christine, she's always liking, sharing, commenting on our posts and everything. We love you, Christine, and we wish you a fantastic brand new year ahead, right? We love you. So I love you all. Thank you so much. The Cashflow Queens, we say thank you for all the support you've been giving us, and have a pleasant weekend. Thank you, guys. I love you. Peace out.